34 days ago, Rhino and Mag Prime were unvaulted. As of August the 1st at 2 PM ET on PC anyway, they will be revaulted. So, as of this video coming out, because right now there is 6 hours left and I still need to try and pick this up on the PlayStation because I don't actually have them. I'm just kind of relic farming over there at the minute, but more than likely I'll probably be paying for them. We'll see. I've still got 6 hours to figure out what to do personally, but I know that on PlayStation there was a bit of an issue and I think there's an extra day on there. Same with console. It depends on region really, but it will be ending soon if it hasn't already. So Rhino Prime, Mag Prime, the Dakra Prime, the Boar Prime, the Boltor Prime, the Ankyros Prime will be revaulted. Their relics, however, will remain in your inventory. All it means is the relics for these frames will no longer be dropping in-game. If you have the relics or the parts, they will stay in your inventory. It's just being able to purchase them or farm for new relics will be disappearing. It's a bit of a shame, to be fair. Mainly because it's not just Mag Prime, the Boar Prime, and the Dakra Prime that will be disappearing with this. The Targus Prime armor will also be going. The shoulder pieces, the leg plates, and the chest plate, which I don't particularly have on my Mag Prime. I don't think... Yes, I do. That's the colour I should have had on her. She's a fairly useful frame. I think it was the armor accessories that people were really looking forward to, because this is the first time the Targus has returned. So I keep getting told. I could have sworn they'd been back before, but apparently I was completely wrong on that. But again, if you have the parts, they will remain. The relics you have will remain. It's the relics will no longer drop in the game. It's the relics that are being vaulted. If you have the relics, you can use them and still farm for the parts. Same thing goes for the Ankyros Prime. There is better melee weapons, let's be honest. The Boltor Prime, which is an actually really useful weapon, especially against Grenier, and Rhino Prime himself. These will be vaulted, but again, it's just the relics. You will not be able to get new relics. Existing ones you can still use if you have them. You just can't drop them anymore. But of course, with him, it's his Sandana that is going. The Noru, I think it was called. I always forget the name of this Sandana. Yes, it's the Noru. I finally got something right. That will also be going. I'm glad that returned with Rhino because it's always been Rhino Prime's Sandana. It came with him. I'm glad it came back with him. If it had have been with Mag's pack, because you can buy the two separately, or could buy the two separately. If it had have came with her, I think I would have been just straight up disappointed because the Noru Prime Sandana came originally with Rhino Prime's accessories, and it returned with Rhino Prime's Prime Unvaulting. Of course, we all fairly by now know that the winter Unvaulting will of course be Loki Prime, because Loki came after Rhino. Whether or not Ember returns, we will find out with the next Prime Unvaulting. Oh, I see. Still hate that. To be fair, hate's a bit strong. That is something that's just me modding very, very poorly. But that, of course, when the next Prime Unvaulting comes, it's going to be Loki. Kind of looking forward to that, because Loki is a really useful frame, as is Rhino. I do give Rhino a lot of hate, but he is still worth picking up, and in certain places the Iron Skin is really useful. And I do know a lot of people do love their Rhinos. It's just I prefer Frost, that's all. I do still see Rhino as being useful. It's just personally I prefer a good Frost to a good Rhino, though Rhino is still a good frame. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.